Good afternoon. My name is Kimberly Belisle, and I am your child's sixth grade math teacher. I wanted to take a couple minutes to show you three websites that we use on a daily basis so that you are more aware of how we use them in class and where you can go to access things. So the first thing I'm showing you is our webpage. This is the Course 1 Math webpage for our class. And you can see over here you have all 8 units that we'll be covering. And then on the front of the page, I also have all 8 units, and they're all clickable. So if you go ahead and you click here or you click here, you are going to go to Unit 1. So let's do that. Unit 1, the first thing that you're going to see, Missouri State Standards. You're also going to see the objectives that I'd like to cover in covering these topics, and then you see all the topics lined up for you. Every single one of these is a link to the actual lesson, and over here you're going to find the extra practice packets. They're all in PDF form. They can be opened, they can be looked at. Children can use your screen, write down on a piece of blank lined paper how to work the problems out. It is also the packet that I sent home at the beginning of the school year that was designed by the math curriculum team here at Windsor. I use it for extra practice because we don't use it every day in class. We do use some of the problems though. And then this is the study guide. At the end of this book, you will find 2 pages, and that is this resource right here. You can see that we took the test on Friday, September 13th. And what else is on this page? We have Quizlet. Quizlet is another website that we will be using, and I will highlight for you on how to use it. This is where they're going to learn their academic vocabulary. And inside each lesson, that is where you're going to find Khan Academy, which is the other website that we use most often. So I want to say just before I get started in showing you the lessons, over here in Parent Resource, if you ever want to understand a little bit more about my background and why I choose to teach the way I teach, you can look at Parent Resource, where you're going to find several videos of my why I do what I do. Okay? So feel free to look through that anytime you want. Why do I use Khan Academy? Why am I teaching what I'm teaching in the style and manner that I'm teaching it? So let's start with ratios. Ratios is a lesson that we did pretty far back. And this was the web page that I chose to highlight how to use Khan Academy to get started. So on ratios, it says that this is a screenshot of what you're going to see when you open up your child's Khan Academy account. And this is what you're going to see that takes you to the lesson on Khan Academy. So you would click on this link and it would take you straight to Khan Academy, which this video is not going to be about how to navigate Khan Academy. I just wanted to show you what you're going to see when you get to my webpage. So let's scroll down a little bit more. This is a little bit of information about what the lesson looks like. And I've given you links showing you where the video links are, the practice links, and more practice if they need it. I also give each lesson a set of extra resources just in case the one on Khan Academy wasn't enough. You have 3 more videos that you can watch on the same topic, introduction to ratios, and 3 different websites. So just in case kids need a little bit extra, the videos weren't enough on Khan Academy. And I have 3 ways to navigate. You've got the back button, the home button, and the next button. So let's go to the next button to just see what happened. And by the way, here is ratios. And you can see next is going to be equivalent ratios if I link them correctly. So next, here's equivalent ratios. Again, this is your link to Khan Academy. It takes you straight to the lesson on Khan Academy. You can X out. And then here are the extra resources on understanding equivalent ratios. So every one of the lessons in Unit 1 had that particular look to it. It had that link. We have just finished Unit 2. Here's Unit 2. Each one of the lessons still looking just the same. So if your child needed more help, here are several videos on the topics of comparing and ordering decimals. One thing that I wanted to show you is my more resources. So here is resources for more. A couple of things I have on here. I noticed while I was teaching that some of the kids needed more help with basic math facts, so your multiplication and your division facts. So I linked a resource called multiplication.com, which is a free resource, and I've given them access to games that they can play to reinforce their skills, a pre-test that they can take on both multiplication division, where they'll have everything up to nines, and they'll have 40 questions, and they'll have to answer it as quickly as possible, but there's no timeout. It literally will tell you your accuracy. It will also tell you how long it took them to answer. And then self-correcting quizzes. This is a link to all the quizzes, and all the quizzes, let me look at that. So the quizzes look like this. If you scroll down in this group of quizzes, you'll find that it's only concentrating on one number at a time. And here is the pre and post test. And then in this set of quizzes, you're concentrating on numbers through this fact group. So for instance, if you're going to study fours, you would see that this is up to fours. It's everything through fours. And then nines obviously is everything on the list. Then you would move to 10s, 11s, and 12s. How I explained their accuracy level to them, I felt like if they did a pretest and they were able to answer 100% accuracy in under 3 minutes, I felt like they really understood what they were doing. So again, this is a free website, and they can access it at home, and they can play the games. Games are also accessible here, but on our website, they can just click on these and it will take them straight to those places as well. Here is division games, and each of these games have been designed to help reinforce their skills. None of them are inappropriate. You're not going to find cursing. You're not going to find inappropriate anything, and you're going to be able to allow them to play these several times. They can actually play against other kids in other schools, and it makes it very fun for them. So that's under more resources. And then the next thing under more resources that I have not updated yet would be my leaderboards. My computer sends me an email telling me who worked for the most points every week. And so I have something called a highlights leaderboard. And for instance, I have a kid in my second hour class who has earned 6,865 points last week. But I also have one fifth hour who has earned 10,264 points in 1 week. So I try to highlight that. And then I also have a leaderboard that will show up for Khan Academy that tells for each subject who has the highest percentage complete. So in one of my classes, I have a student who has 80% complete of ratios, rates, and percentages. So that's pretty awesome. So I keep track of those, and the kids can earn a 15-minute free time pass for being on the leaderboards. And then eventually I will have a leaderboard for Quizlet Live talking about who's doing their vocabulary and winning the game. If you've seen on our Facebook page, you've seen us playing Quizlet Live. The kids love it. It is a way of practicing our academic vocabulary. And then I'm thinking about how I can come up with a leaderboard for multiplication.com too. Another thing you're going to find is what are the kids doing when I'm out of school. So this is a link to, and let me move this up so that I can get to it. This is a link to what I had the kids doing while I was out the other day. And this is a link to an Edpuzzle that they watched, which Edpuzzle allows you to upload a video, and then along the way it'll stop the video and it'll ask them questions so that the video is more interactive. So you have each kid with their own set of headphones watching their own video in their own time, and they can fast forward and rewind to answer the questions. So that's what they were doing while I was out the other day. So anyway, this is our website. This is how it operates. Click on each one of these to go to each unit. Children are allowed to work ahead as much as they want. I never have a problem with a kid who's hungry to learn. And they can work on their academic vocabulary and go straight to that list and get started if they want to learn that. that is about it. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I will constantly be updating this. Eventually, I'm going to have a Google form where you will be able to take a survey on how are you navigating through this? Are you finding it easy? What do you like about it? What should I change about it? So look for that survey to come out probably after the first quarter. If you have any questions, send me a message through Facebook. You'll see my information on the parent resource page. You can send me an email. You can send me a Facebook message. And I hope you like it. Thanks. I welcome your feedback.